Good morning and welcome to day 2 of walking the Via della Plata to Santiago de Compestela via the Sanabres. Great stay. We stayed at a little albergue there, which was the Plata Camino Via della Plata. Very welcoming hosts, and we actually had quite a few pilgrims. I counted 9 other pilgrims in that albergue. So far, it's been anything but a quite lonely Camino. There's plenty of pilgrims around, so that's the first surprise I had. But we had a great night. We went out for dinner. We had a pilgrim's meal, or a menu del dia, menu of the day, and it was €9, and honestly, it was 3 courses. It was so much food, it was hard to get through it. Yeah, so today we are making our way to Castiblanco de los Aroyos, which is about 17.9 kilometres. So a short day, which is welcomed because the first day is always tough, and we ended up walking nearly 30 kilometres. So, you know, it wasn't the ideal opening day. A few aches and pains this morning, but to be expected on day 2. So we're just coming up the main street of Guillena, and we are looking for somewhere that's open, and we'll get a coffee and something to eat, because from here to our next destination there's no services. So we hope to get a breakfast, and then we've got a few snacks and things that we've packed. We went to the supermercado last night, but yeah, nothing from here. Nothing for almost 18 kilometres, so hopefully we can get a breakfast spot. We've just had our breakfast. It's just gone 8:31. It's about 8 degrees, and you can probably see in the background another day of beautiful blue skies and sun shining. So yeah, that was a really nice breakfast. €5.30, which I think is about $9 Australian for what we had. Unbelievable, really. So yeah, we're just going to make our way up the road here, which is the route to the Via della Plata. So I just looked at this Camino marker, which pointed straight ahead, and I thought, oh yeah, cool, go that way. But then I looked over there, and then there's a couple of markers that go to the left, and I know we go over a bridge, assuming that bridge, but I just realised there's this big sign in front of me. As my wife just pointed out, this is an intersecting Camino, which is the old Camino Benedictino, which I don't know anything about. But anyway, that's the mystery solved. We go that way. So thanks for that, we've made it off that road. That was it's pretty dodgy, but for about the last 400-500 metres we dropped off the road and went onto this. It's an industrial area, but there's an access road, so we managed to get off the main road, which was such a relief. And we of course were worried about that arrow that we saw on the sign and the one that went straight ahead, which was crossed out, but my map was telling me go straight ahead, so was a bit nervous. We're a bit nervous when we actually got up here, and then there was a Camino marker which had been destroyed by someone, just ran straight over the top of it, so the arrow was completely gone. But then we spotted one painted on a post on the side of the road this way, so I'm pretty sure we're on the right path now, but we'll see. Oh, and there we are. We've found our way. We've navigated through the complexities of arrows crossed out and arrows going all directions through the industrial estate, and here we are, and I'm going to run ahead. That's how I feel. It's getting quite warm. We just stopped to take off our jackets, and I've just got sun sleeves on, so whoops, case fell down, so that I don't get completely burned by the sun. But yeah, it really is heating up quite quickly. I'm not sure what the temperature is today. I thought it was about 22 or 23, but yeah, it's getting quite warm, so good to get that jacket off. All right, let's continue. Starting to see some beautiful countryside now. I'll turn the camera around. So we're making our way up. I think this is our first hill on the Camino. And yeah, we're just saying, can feel the different muscles in use now. But it's really beautiful, like just in amongst all these olive trees. It's very peaceful. We're well away from the highway now, so yeah, it's getting the heart going, getting the lungs going, and kind of good to be on the first hill using different muscles. I'm not sure how far it goes up, but it looks like a fair way, so yeah, maybe I won't feel the same by the time I get up the top, but I just looked up what the GR marker was on the Camino marker. Stupid really, walked the whole French way and didn't even know. But so look, it basically, for those who don't know, for those who know, I apologise, but the GR marker with the red and white stripes indicates a long distance hiking trail approved by a hiking federation, so Spanish hiking federation, I guess. So it basically indicates a non-Camino long distance hike, but I guess some of those long distance hikes are integrated into the Camino. Yeah, so look, we're probably seeing in the background, we're getting up high and starting to see some nice views. It's really beautiful. It's just a cracking day. It's like perfect walking weather. It was getting a bit hot before, but it's cooled off. So, well, sorry, it hasn't cooled off, it's stabilised, and it's just lovely at the moment. I do feel like it's going to get hot later in the day, but somewhere between 17 and 19 kilometres this walk, because two different guidebooks say two different things. I'll always go with the bigger distances, to be quite honest. So anyway, I think we're coming up to about the 7 or 8 kilometre mark, so we're getting there. Come up the hill a little bit, and there's no defined path or anything that I can see, and you know, if you look down at this overgrowth, I don't fancy walking through that. All sorts of things in my shoes and socks, and plus it could be private anyway. I don't know if we can go over there, but yeah, it's like kind of spectacular. But look at these views. I mean, I always say on walks, when you go up a hill, make sure you turn around and have a good look, because you get these views that appear behind you, and you know, that's I'm not sure what that high rise is in the distance. We thought it might be Seville, but we're about 40 k's from Seville, so I'm not sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But yeah, just really lovely views up here. Yeah, and as you can see in front, we're still going up the hill, but that might be the ridge line up ahead of us, so we'll see. Beautiful walk through here. We've seen this part on other videos that we've watched from other people, and it's just really peaceful and nice, and we're enjoying it. We're just saying that we're starting to feel like we're on the Camino now. Second day, we're just thinking about the whole pilgrim experience and getting into that pilgrim mode, and you know, things start to get simplified. All you've got to do is get up and walk each day. But we're approaching the 10k mark, so we're going to stop and have a break once we get there. But yeah, you can see beautiful This beautiful surrounds. It's just really lovely. We've gone past the 10k stage, so time for a break. This could be a good spot to stop. We've only seen one other pilgrim this morning. He's just ahead of us. He dropped in this way, obviously to get some water, but hoping there's a seed or something down this way, which would be fantastic. If not, we brought some little mats with us that we can sit on the ground, and we're just going to have a break, maybe a few nuts and some water, and we'll finish off the last 7 to 9 k's, more like 9 k's I'd say. Go through this gate and I think there's a hand cranked pump there, but the videos we've watched the last couple of times actually doesn't work. So yeah, let's see if old mate has any luck. I'm not confident based on some of the videos I've seen, but let's see. But doesn't look like it. I'd say not. I'd say he might be there for a bit while, poor fellow, trying to get some water out of that. So yeah, I mean, this is an Agua refill, but I'm yet to see anybody have success with filling. It was too wet down low to sort of get a seat, so we've just come back up to the main road. It seemed to be very dry here. They had a lot of rain here recently, up until about 3 weeks ago. I know there was widespread flooding, and it's mainly dried out, but just down the bottom of that hill was too damp to sit, so we'll find something along here. Yeah, so we found a dry spot and we stopped for a break here. We you can see down there we've bought these little sitting pads because we knew there wasn't many seats on this Camino, so basically we can sit wherever we want with those. Slightly elevated, we're just under the 11k mark, so I don't know, 7 maybe 8k's to go. So yeah, we're going to have some water and a few nuts and things, and then we'll push on. Oh, that's was a good break, but I've got to admit, it's a bit stiff when I got back up to get going. I had to do some stretching. Body's still adapting to the way of the Camino. So yeah, I think the next couple of days might be a little bit stiff and sore, but I'll keep stretching it out and I'll get there. Yeah, well, it's warmed up a bit. It's not hot, but you know, it's warm. And we have about 7-ish kilometers to go, and I think it's just mainly more of the same, and this walk is just a lovely road and surrounded by nature. So yeah, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the rest of the walk, and looking forward to getting to the next town. Cheer up. Santiago de Compestela. That's at 829.7 kilometers to go. Well, yeah, I don't think that's accurate. What was it when we left Seville? It was 1,006 kilometers. That's what the marker said. And once we reach our location today, that means we would have done around about 50 kilometers. So based on that, we still have around about 956 kilometers to go. But I like that sign better. well, you know, that's a good lesson, particularly for Australians. You know, we don't just bash along in Australia when we're out on a walk. We're always looking for snakes, but here we were bashing along, so. It's always a challenge coming from Australia when it's off on the right side. You're trying to get used to which way to look. But yeah, so far we're alive. Okay, so that's good. Looks like we've just crossed and we continue on this path on the side of the road, which is much better than having to walk on the road. So we're not far from our destination for today, Castiblanco de los Aroyos, and we don't have any accommodation booked. We thought we'd start by going to the Salvador, which we think is a private type hotel thing. It's very well rated on the apps, excuse me. So we'll start there. If we don't get it there, there's about 4 or 5 other options in town, so we'll just keep it going from one to one till we get a bread. Otherwise we'll walk another 28 kilometres and get there about midnight. No, we'll be right. So I think we're about 1, maybe 2 k's out of Castiblanco. So yeah, the hunt for beds begins. So that is the path down to one of the hotels, Castiblanco, I think it is. Which is supposed to be quite good, but we're going to head a bit more into town because that is about 1 kilometre from town, and we've got shopping to do. And there's a really nice dog. He came running over with his tail wagging madly. I think he just wanted to get outside the fence and come for a big cuddle. Bye bye, adios. It's really hot. It's only 21 degrees, but I think we're getting a bit of reflective heat off this gravel path. So we're just coming into town now, and it's a perfect time to be finishing. So, welcome to Castiblanco Ayuda. I've lost it, sorry. I'm delirious, I need a drink. Castiblanco de los Aroyos. Sorry, I really need a drink. Well, yeah, what sort of drink? Well, that's a good point. Yeah, so we're here. We're just making our way down this lovely avenue, very picturesque. I'll turn the camera around for you. And we're going to try our luck at this highly regarded little hotel, Casa Salvador. So yeah, so fingers crossed I have a room because it's meant to be good. There are a few pilgrims on the trail. I think there's probably somewhere between 10 and 15. We haven't met them all. We've met most of them, or seen most of them. So I don't know, I guess it depends on what they're all doing as to whether we're going to be able to get a room at this supposedly fabulous establishment. We'll give it a go anyway, see what happens. I think this is it. Casa Salvador. So let's see if we can get a room. So we got lucky. We needed a reservation, but we didn't have one. But another pilgrim was just in front of us, and she phoned the lady to come and let her in, and she come on down and she asked us, "Oh, do you need habitation?" And we said yes, and she said no problem, and come in, and we've got this nice 2-bedroom room.
2-bedroom?
Oh, sorry, 2-bedroom. I need to drink some water. 2-bedroom, nice view out the window. It's another town that's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Really nice establishment, very clean, and yeah, lucky to get in, but we love it. It's very lovely. So she's a very nice lady. Put my crappy Spanish to the absolute test, but we managed to communicate and get there. So yeah, here we are. We're going to do some washing, and I'm going to charge all my batteries, have a shower, get changed, and then it'll probably be time to go out and look for something to eat. We thought we were going to get a menu del dia at 7 o'clock, but we misheard the time, and it's not actually open at 7, as in the restaurant. It wasn't until 9. So we're really stuffed and really hungry. So we had a look on Google Maps, and there's a little kebab place down here. That will do us for the tonight. We'll get a kebab, and we're going to go back and get ourselves organised, and that'll do for tonight. And yeah, we'll be up fairly early because we've got a big day tomorrow, so kebab time it is. Well, we went to the kebab shop, and oh, I don't know what to do, just laugh. It was meant to be open according to Google Maps, and the door was open, but nothing was happening in there. It was just a couple of big slabs of meat. I think they'd just been put out and hadn't even fired up the cookers yet. So that's out the window. So we're going to go back to the supermercado. We're going to get a couple of whatever we can get, and that'll do for our dinner tonight. And yeah, I think it's just the joys of the Via della Plata. You just have to adapt and overcome, and we're trying very hard to do that. Okay, we've been to the supermarket, and we have one chicken and mushroom empanada, and that, folks, will be our dinner tonight. Whoa, that's a bit dark. I'm going to close the video for tonight. That's it for day 2. Another great day. Body's starting to feel it. We're adapting to the flow of the Camino slowly, and I think I might be a bit stiff tomorrow, but we'll get through it. And we've got a big day tomorrow, so we'll be up early. We're just going to have dinner and probably go to bed. So yeah, thanks for being with us, and if you're back again, we'll see you on day 3, the Via della Plata.